What if I told you a silverback gorilla could hoist over 1,800 pounds without ever stepping foot in a gym? Sounds unbelievable, right? But here's the part most people miss. Your body has the very same muscles. You've just stopped using them the way nature designed now. I'm not suggesting you start swinging through the trees at 60. But if standing up from the floor feels harder than it used to, if carrying groceries leaves your shoulders aching, it's not because you're broken. It's because you're undertrained. And the good news? It's not too late to bring that strength back. Today, I'll show you 5 gorilla-inspired movements designed specifically for people over 50. No barbells. No high-risk lifts. No, just push through it nonsense. These exercises are joint-friendly, low-impact, and surprisingly powerful. And the best part, they don't train you in pieces. They train your body as one strong, connected unit, just like nature intended. So if you've been told just walk more, but still feel weaker with every passing year, stick with me. This routine is different, and it just might change how you move. Let's start with the first one. Gorilla. Exercise 1. The wall pull. Here's the truth. Most people over 50 can't crank out a strict pull-up anymore, and that's perfectly fine. Because it was never about the pull-up. It's about reclaiming strength in your back, your shoulders, and your grip. The muscles that keep you standing tall, that protect your spine. That lets you do everything from lifting a grandkid to hauling a suitcase. So instead of hanging from a bar, we begin smarter with the wall pull. Here's how. Stand facing a wall, just about arm's length away. Anchor a towel or a resistance band around a doorknob or something sturdy in front of you. Hold the ends. Lean back just slightly like you're beginning to fall. Then pull yourself toward the wall, elbows driving back, shoulder blades squeezing together, pause, and slowly release. You're not just pulling with your arms. You're reteaching your body to pull with strength and control. Like a gorilla climbing a tree, start with 3 sets of 8 to 10 slow reps. Want it harder? Step further back. Need it easier? Step closer. Ease the tension. Here's the magic. Within 2 weeks, most people notice straighter posture, steadier shoulders, and stronger grip. This isn't gym strength. This is real-world strength. The kind that helps you carry groceries, shovel snow, or open a stubborn jar without calling for help. And we're just getting warmed up. Because the next move, it turns your legs and hips into the powerhouse they were built to be. Gorilla exercise 2. The sit-to-stand power lift. Think of this as the safer cousin of the deadlift. Deadlifts are called the king of strength exercises for a reason. They train your legs, hips, back, and core in one motion. But heavy bars and low positions can spell injury for people over 50. So instead, we use a smarter version. The sit-to-stand power lift. Sit on a sturdy chair or bench. Feet flat, shoulder-width apart. Hold a pair of dumbbells, kettlebells, even grocery bags, one in each hand, resting by your sides. Lean forward just slightly. Press through your feet and rise up strong, not rushed but powerful. At the top, squeeze your glutes. Then, under control, sit back down. Simple. Yes, but here's what's happening. You're retraining your hips to drive movement. The same mechanics gorillas use to hurl hundreds of pounds into motion. You're also rebuilding safe bending patterns, restoring balance, regaining confidence in your legs. Start with body weight if you need to. 6 to 8 reps, 3 sets. Then, when ready, add load. If your back starts to strain, pause, reset, drive through your heels. Within a few sessions, everyday moves begin to feel different, lighter, easier. Standing up from a low chair, climbing a flight of stairs, lifting something off the floor. This isn't about pretending you're 20. It's about moving smart, moving safe, and moving strong at 60, 70, and beyond. And now, we move into something gorillas embody better than any other creature. Explosive power. Gorilla exercise 3. The hip hinge power swing. Gorillas don't just lift. They explode. From stillness to full force in the blink of an eye. As we age, that ability fades unless we train it. That's what this next movement is all about, restoring the spark of raw, usable power. Gorilla Exercise 3, the Hip Hinge Power Swing. This isn't just another kettlebell swing. This is the smarter, safer version designed for adults over 50. And no, you won't be flinging heavy iron around. Instead, you'll be building something far more valuable: explosive hip power. The kind of strength that makes walking easier, stairs less daunting. It prevents the stumbles that turn into falls. Here's how it works. Stand behind a light kettlebell or even a gallon of water with a handle. Feet a little wider than your shoulders, toes slightly out. Bend your knees just a touch. Push your hips back, chest leaning forward. Act flat like you're closing a car door with your hips. Grab the handle with both hands. Now hike it gently back between your legs, like a football snap. And here comes the magic. Drive your hips forward with intent. Don't yank with your arms. Let the momentum do the work, carrying the weight up to chest height. At the top, squeeze your glutes, brace your core. Then let the weight fall naturally, swinging like a pendulum. Start with 3 sets of 10 reps, resting 90 seconds between rounds. Pick a weight that lets you stay in control. This isn't about ego. It's about rhythm, coordination, and reclaiming that lost spark of power. And within 2 or 3 weeks, most people notice stronger hips, faster steps, better posture. This is the kind of movement that helps you pop out of a chair without hesitation, or catch yourself before a stumble becomes something worse. And now, we take that power and carry it forward. Literally. Gorilla. Exercise 4, the loaded walk. When scientists measured a gorilla's grip, the machine broke at 130 psi, enough to crush a bowling ball. Now, you don't need gorilla crushing power, but if jars feel harder to open, or if your shoulders slump under the weight of grocery bags, this next move is about to change the game. It's called the Loaded Waka Modified Farmer's Carry. One of the simplest, most underrated exercises for people over 50. Here's what to do. Grab 2 moderately heavy objects: dumbbells, kettlebells, water jugs, even grocery bags filled with books. Each hand should carry about 10 to 20% of your body weight to start. Stand tall, shoulders back, chest lifted, head reaching upward as if pulled by a string. And then just walk. Slow, steady steps. No swaying. No slouching. Walk for 30 to 45 seconds, or about 40 to 60 steps. Then gently set the weights down. That's 1 set. Do 3. Resting a minute or so in between, but don't let the simplicity fool you. This is full body strength. Shoulders, arms, core, hips, legs all working as one, keeping you upright, stable, and powerful. It's training for real life. Carrying luggage, climbing stairs with bags, walking confidently across uneven ground. And most people feel the difference in just a handful of sessions. Stronger posture, steadier grip, greater confidence. Want a bonus? Try it barefoot at home. Your feet and ankles will thank you. And now for the final move. A hidden gem that reconnects your entire body from fingertips to toes. Gorilla Exercise 5, the seated rope pull with leg drive. Picture this in the wild. A gorilla climbs 30 feet into the canopy, not just by yanking with its arms, but by driving with its legs, coordinating every muscle into one powerful rhythm. That's not just strength, that's total body intelligence. And you can rebuild it. Here's how. Sit on a sturdy chair, feet planted. Anchor a rope, towel, or resistance band above shoulder height, over a door, banister, or frame. Grab the ends with both hands, arms extended. Now, pull hand over hand as if climbing, while pressing your feet firmly into the ground. Imagine walking yourself upward, hands and legs working together in perfect sync. When the rope draws in close, reverse it. Hand over hand, let it out slowly with control. Want more challenge? Use a longer rope or a stronger band. Need it easier? Reduce the tension or lean back slightly to take weight off your arms. Go for 3 rounds of 6 to 8 climbs, slow and deliberate. What's happening here is more than muscle. Yes, you're training grip, arms, shoulders, and legs. But you're also rewiring your nervous system, reconnecting the chain of motion from hands to feet. That means quicker reactions, sharper balance, and steadier movement in the real world. People who practice this regularly say they feel more secure on stairs, quicker on their feet, and more balanced stepping off curbs. Because it's not just about building strength, it's about retraining your body to move as one again, and that's the final piece. One movement that locks in gorilla strength at any age. But before you dive in, there's one last thing we need to cover: safety. Who should avoid these moves, and how to adapt them so they serve you, not sideline you. A quick note before you begin. If you've recently had surgery on your back, knees, or shoulders, if you're dealing with severe osteoporosis, advanced arthritis, or balance issues that make standing unsafe, pause here. These movements are powerful, but only when your body is ready. Always check with your doctor or physical therapist before you start. And here's the truth: there's no shame in starting smaller. Even seated versions, or simply moving with body weight alone, can deliver life-changing benefits. The goal isn't to prove toughness. The goal is to rebuild, safely, step by step. Because in the long run, consistency beats intensity every single time. Bringing it all together: 5 gorilla-inspired exercises rebuilt for the realities of life after 50. Not circus tricks. Not heavy barbell ego lifts. Just smart, joint-friendly movements that wake up muscles you may not have truly used in years. You don't need to lift like a gorilla to transform your life. You don't need a 300-pound grip, and you don't need to swing from trees. What you do need is strength that shows up where it matters most. Carrying groceries without a sore back. Getting off the floor without a struggle. Climbing stairs without fear. Playing with your grandkids without fatigue. The secret is simple. Train your body as a whole system, not in isolated parts. That's how gorillas move. And it's how humans were designed to move too. When everything works together, strength feels effortless. So here's my challenge. Pick just 2 of these movements. Practice them consistently for the next 4 weeks. Don't rush. Don't overload. Just stay steady. The results will surprise you. If you're ready to reclaim your energy, your confidence, and your independence, let me know. Drop an I'm in the comments. I want to see how many of you are committed to starting this journey. And if you know someone who feels weaker every year, share this with them. Give them a reason to believe it's not too late to get stronger. Because the truth is simple. We don't get old because of the number on the cake. We get old when we stop moving.